You got it, Keeney, or do you?
Oh, hey guys, we planned this one out really well. Welcome to CF After Dark. Again, the After Dark difference right here. A lot of professional stuff going on. Hey, it's almost football season, but we had time for one more draft. So we're going to do things a little bit different this time. I'm Austin Keeney. We've got Levi Stevenson and Brownie on board here. We are going to do a subjective topic. So what this is going to require is the audience to participate, the live audience, the comments. You guys are going to pick who wins when all is said and done. I've got a topic for you guys. I don't know, do you just want to go ahead and jump in? Did I miss anything introing the show?
I don't think so. Well, Keeney's actually going to be drafting with us this time because it's a subjective draft, so there's no correct answers that he can possibly know ahead of time. So, Austin, what is our topic that we are drafting on tonight?
So I thought what would be fun to do, since we're right on the heels of football season, we are going to draft the perfect football tailgate.
All right. Okay.
I have some categories here that I want to fill in, and if you guys want to add anything, go ahead and let me know. I feel like
let me put a little category section down here.
I feel like we have to pick at least one of all these categories.
Okay.
So
I'm in.
Obviously, we got to go with like a main food, a main entree, main dish.
Okay.
A side dish.
Okay, so we've got main dish, side dish.
We got to pick a beverage. We got to pick a game or an activity.
Okay.
What am I missing? I had a list. I think we could do just like a flex category, miscellaneous.
Okay. Just and some other pizzazz for the tailgate.
Could be another drink, could be another game.
Okay.
You know, keep it nice and open. I had song. I don't know if you want to do if you need a tailgate song.
How about like music playlist vibe? Like we're gonna play country, or we're gonna play, we're gonna play oldies or something like that kind of thing.
Okay.
How about that? Does that work?
I think we can work with that. Well, is there anything else that we want to throw in there?
Yeah, kickoff time for the tailgate.
Let's do that instead of the flex.
I think that works because there's three of us, because there's really like three main kickoff times.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay. So everybody needs to draft one of those things.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Just do our normal roll a d20 thing here.
Sure.
Let's see here. Oh, I need to get rid of this real quick. Should have had this ready to go beforehand. Okay, here we go. So I'll roll mine first since I got a 0. Look at that. All right. I got a 9. Keeney has a 1.
Ooh.
Brownie's got a 5, so I'll be going first.
That's impressive. No double digits.
Yeah. So I will be going first, and we'll just go. So myself, Keeney, Brownie, Keeney, myself. Snake draft.
The way this is going to work is you can pick anything from any category. You don't have to go in a certain order. We're not starting with one and then moving to the next. So it's wide open.
Right. Yep. Okay. So got to figure out what are the categories of scarcity here. Okay. This is tough. This is a good category. Okay, because okay, I think the most like the safest one of the draft. Like there's maybe one I'm thinking that could be theoretically a 1-1 based on scarcity later, as far as like category scarcity goes. But just to me, the safest 1-1 of the entire draft is just ice cold beer for a drink. Like that feels like the safest thing. Everybody loves having a good beer at your tailgate. Doesn't matter if it's a cheap beer, doesn't matter if it's craft beer, just ice cold beer.
I think that would have been my first pick too.
Yeah.
It just feels safe, feels obvious, feels safe. All right.
So you get
Candy.
all beer, basically. That's your.
Oh.
I think if you start splitting hairs between like craft beer and light beer and stuff, I think if you start splitting hairs, then you get kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah.
So I think you just go with beer.
I think that's fair enough. All right. I'm going to go to. I think I want to go to the position of most scarcity here, which is the kickoff time.
Kickoff time.
I think there's one that's better than the other two. So I'm going to go ahead and say 2:30 p.m. kickoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mid-afternoon, you get the mix of.
You can do morning and afternoon tailgate.
So the thing with the thing with kickoff times is I think it also heavily depends on where you live and how far of a drive you have. Because like that changes like when you leave in the morning, when you get home at night it has a big effect. Like for me, living 2.5 hours away, like, yeah, I don't want to spoil my methodology for anything later on, but like how I view a morning kick might be totally different from how someone from Des Moines views a morning kick or a late kick or something like that. But
I think 2:30 is the best of both worlds. You can get there early if you want to. The game gets over at a good time. So like Levi, you got to drive home. You can still get home that Saturday night, no problem.
Oh yeah, I'm still home about 9:30.
I can make it home. I miss a little bit of the late kicks. The 7 o'clock games have kicked off already, but no, I think that's just the best of both worlds. Especially when you get later in the season too. It gets a little colder. It's a little darker earlier. You know, you're still tailgating in the light, coming home at night. I think that's the best time.
All right, Brownie, what you got?
I mean, honestly, like, in my opinion, the best beverage and the best kickoff time is now taken off the board. So I'm going to go ahead and take the best game off the board, which is bags.
Bags.
I'm not letting bags go through the rest of that.
Well, we will put the translation on here for the losers that call it cornhole.
Yeah. And then I'm going to back that up with a main dish. And I don't know if you want me to be more specific, but I'm going to say barbecue. And that's mostly like either like pulled pork.
So I want you to specify between like smoked meats.
Yeah,
or
it'd be smoked.
Smoked meats or to me, like, because you're doing like pulled pork and brisket, that's a different thing than burgers and dogs.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing hamburgers, hot dogs. Like, we're talking like Texas style barbecue.
Okay.
Like in the pit for a very long time.
Sure. Okay. I can
like the briskets, pork. Like I'm not gonna.
Okay, so we're calling smoked barbecue.
Smoked barbecue, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because like one weekend we have ribs, another weekend we end up with brisket, another weekend we have chicken. Like,
sure.
It's just whatever. But it's always smoked meat.
I'll say I think pulled pork would have been my first choice for a main dish. So we are being pretty broad here with our acceptance, but that's okay.
Is that too broad?
No, I don't think so. I
mean,
because I mean, brisket and pulled pork are two totally different things.
Yeah, like I'd be okay with not having like pulled pork on there because there are other varieties of pulled pork.
Sure.
I'm happy to let Brownie take smoked barbecue. I don't think
it's either that or you could differentiate between like smoked like beef and pork.
Yeah. I would probably say more of like the smoked like beef than actual pork. Or like if like I know that some other people have like, you know.
So okay, so do we break it down by meat type or do you leave it as just fucking smoke? Yeah, okay. You know what? If I can just take beer, then Brownie can just have barbecue. That's totally fair.
Sure.
Okay, Keeney, you're up.
I already kind of hate my draft too. I let a lot of really good things go off the board.
I feel like the kickoff was. I understand where you're going the category of scarcity with the kickoff, but I feel like there's not such a vast difference in quality between a 2:30 kick and like an 11 a.m. kick.
See, to me, there kind of is though, because if it's early, like you have such a limited amount of time, and if it's late, then you're just there all day, just waiting.
Fair enough.
I think
that
gets a little long.
Yeah, and then if you lose that night game, it just makes you like pissed because you feel like you wasted the entire day doing nothing.
Yeah. All right, Keeney, you've got one.
I know. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a side dish here. I think I'm gonna go side dish. I'm gonna take Scotcheroos.
I like it. I like that pick.
Valid.
Okay, Scotcheroos.
I think that's the best dessert item that you can have there.
I would agree. Yeah.
I don't know, Levi. You're a tailgate guy, so
Yeah.
you can weigh in a little bit here.
Scotcheroos. So like now, I kind of have a hot take about Scotcheroos. I want to clarify. I like Scotcheroos. However, I'm a type of person like I like chocolate, but I like it in smaller doses, and I don't like a lot of it at once. Like I don't like a lot of it at once. And to me, the best Scotcheroos are the ones that are not too chewy, and they don't have like a half an inch of chocolate on top. I want my Scotcheroos to be basically like Rice Krispie treat, like density, so that they're still kind of airy and fluffy, but they're just, they're peanut buttery.
Mm-hmm.
And I want a thin layer of chocolate. So Scotcheroos for me are like, when they're good and they're made well, I really like Scotcheroos. When I can clearly see that there's like a half an inch of chocolate on there or more, for me, that's kind of a no-go for me on Scotcheroos, because I just don't like that much chocolate on it. Specifically because I don't like the way that chocolate feels on my teeth. Like if I can feel chocolate on my teeth later, I hate that. So like Scotcheroos for me are not like I would not pick Scotcheroos even in the draft, like at all. But I do think it's a really nice pick here because pretty much everybody I've ever met likes Scotcheroos. It's kind of like beer, where like there are people that don't drink beer, but for the most part, beer's at every tailgate. And in Iowa, Scotcheroos are pretty much also at every tailgate. So,
yeah,
I think it's a good.
I mean, Levi went alcohol right away. I'm going for a more morally superior draft style here. But to each your own.
Okay, I've got two in a row, and I've already got beverage knocked out. I don't know if I feel strongly enough about the two remaining kickoff times. I don't know if I feel strongly enough about it to take one of them before the last pick, really. So I think, okay, I know I'm going to take my game/activity and one of these two picks. I'm just going to take it because I know it right now. My game is going to be Hammerschlagen.
Nice.
For anybody that's not played that, you have a big stump, and you take a drink, you flip a hammer, and you try to hit the nail in as quick as you can. That's a really abridged version of the rules. Fun game though.
I didn't know that had a name.
Yep, it's called Hammerschlagen. Okay.
You hauling a big stump to your tailgate is what you're telling me?
We have not up to this point, but Austin just asked what the hell a Scotcheroo is.
Are you from Iowa?
Austin don't know.
I'm pretty sure he lives in Des Moines.
It's the Rice Krispies and peanut butter mix, and then you top it with caramel and melted butterscotch. You melt those together, and that's your topping. So it's a dessert item.
And then you put a little bit of chocolate on top.
And a little bit of chocolate right on the top of it.
Yeah. Like it is maybe the most iconic like upper Midwest dessert item or dessert snack item.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Austin.
Sure, he's trolling.
Fuck off.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good pivot. Austin.
I don't know. He's one of our best commenters. He's never like that in the comments.
I know.
What a degenerate.
I know. Okay, so
Levi went alcohol and violence. What's he going now?
Alcohol, violence, and to me, it's okay. I'm kind of stuck between two items. I think I'm going to take a main dish here, and I'm kind of stuck between. I'm stuck between two items here, but I'm not. I don't know. One of them feels like a reach, and I don't really. I feel like I need to just go nice and safe here. We're gonna go burgers. I feel like that's the hit. I feel like that's the solid pick here. Everybody likes a good burger. Hard to mess that up.
I'll never say no to a burger.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, there's never a time where I'm gonna see like a burger sitting on a table waiting to be eaten that I'm like, I'm good. Like, no, I'm just gonna go grab a burger. Like, it's not like. Now, I not to spoil whatever main dish Keeney goes with here, but there are other main dishes that I might see someplace laying out that I'm like, maybe if I'm feeling it type of thing.
I've got an idea of what I want to pick, but I'm just overthinking everything over here.
The nice thing though is you are the last to pick a main dish, so you don't have to reach right away.
Now.
That's right.
You are up though.
I feel like I gotta pick with my heart instead of my head. Like, I'm just gonna pick things that I like at a tailgate.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is about a tailgate, but it just makes like, you know what? I'm not worried about sponsors anymore. I'm just gonna say Fireball. I don't know what it is about Fireball at a tailgate, but I think it's just better that way.
That's what gets Keeney revved up, is a good bit of Fireball at a tailgate. I respect it. Honestly, I don't have any disrespect for that.
Again, I think my draft is going to look terrible when all is said and done, but I'm just going with things that I like at a tailgate.
Just vibes picks.
Fireball shooters, I think, is just it gets you going.
It's hard.
I don't know. I guess it's not for everybody, but it's for me.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree with that. Brownie, you're up. You got 2 in a row.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick a side dish, and some people might say that this is a controversial side dish because they treat it as the main dish, but it is the hamburger Velveeta cheese Rotel dip.
Oh no, that's a side. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, so it's it's Rotel dip.
It's the Rotel dip and chips.
Yep. Great.
Yeah.
Great side. Yep.
Excellent arguably side. Like, if I literally see a tailgate and they say hey to me and I see that on the table, like, I don't even talk to people.
Yeah, just go right past and go straight for the Rotel dip. I love Rotel dip. Now you do it with hamburger. We do it with like Italian sausage.
Yeah, like we do it with hamburger, but then we add like taco seasoning packet to the hamburger. So that way it has like a little bit of kick to it.
Sure.
Yeah. Or like Edgewood Locker has like pre-made taco meat that you can get, and then we'll just throw that in there. Let's see here. I can chill on the beverages, and I'm not overly excited about either of those kickoffs. What would I have left?
So you have an activity, a main dish, and a side. So you need a beverage, a playlist, and a kickoff time.
Man. Can I do, for a playlist, I don't know if this is going to be too broad, but like the top hits of the early 2000s. So like 2000 to 2010.
Fucking Brownie. Yeah, so you're like just like 2000s pop.
Yeah, 2000s pop. So like, I mean,
I'm gonna. So I don't know if that totally negates my.
So like we're talking like from Usher, Crazy in Love, wasn't
okay. So yours is including like hip hop and stuff like that.
Brightside,
yeah, okay.
Real Slim Shady.
So we'll call it 2000s pop because it's just 2000s, like the most 2000s popular songs.
It'd be like whatever you would have played at 95% of our weddings.
Sure. Yeah.
That we grew up with. Yeah.
Yep.
I would say that it's not, because I'm assuming the category that you're wanting to go is not going into the direction of more of the specifics.
Sure. Yep. So Keeney, you're up.
I guess
you need a main, no, you got a beverage. So you need a main, a game, and a playlist.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about playing the draft board. I'm just going to pick an activity here, and I'm just going to say watching other games.
Ooh, okay.
That is a pretty good one.
it's just someone's got a TV at the tailgate and you're just watching it you're watching the whatever game you're watching the 11 o'clock kickoff before your 2:30 kick. Sure,
I would have said watching game day, but game day is just so much worse now than it was like 10 years ago.
Kind of sucks now.
Yeah.
But like you get the big noon Fox game going while you're sitting around doing fireball shooters waiting to go in for your game.
Okay. I'm gonna take my side here. I'm gonna go buffalo chicken dip.
Another solid dip.
I think I think that's a better dip than Rotel dip, to be honest with you.
I don't.
They're both great.
I love Rotel.
They're both great, but I think I like buffalo chicken dip more.
Buffalo chicken dip is just all reliable. Like you just show up and you're like, damn, there's buffalo dip. I know I've got something I can dunk some chips in at some point, and I'm gonna eat a pound of this stuff. Like that, half that crock pot's mine. Yeah, buffalo chicken dip. Okay, I've got a kickoff time and a playlist here. I'm gonna throw my playlist out there and see if you guys think it overlaps too much with Brownie. Mine was gonna be 90s and 2000s alternative and pop punk. So you're talking like Green Day, Blink 182, Third Eye Blind, like Yellow Card, like that kind of stuff.
I mean, I don't necessarily think so because like I'm picturing mine more of like the hip hop and pop side.
Sure, yeah.
Then that's why I was like, I think it's in a different direction from what you were thinking.
I would argue it's different than I would
Yeah.
argue it's different. Personally.
Yeah, it's definitely close, but it's not the same thing.
You'll have some songs come up that are also on my playlist, but
Yeah, like I have some Blink 182 on that playlist.
right,
but
like all the small
who
things is
doesn't?
gonna play, but like yeah, sure. All right, Keeney, you've got a playlist and a main dish,
Yeah.
both of which I believe you're the only one left on. So
We're motoring through this too.
we really are.
I'll pick my main dish here, and I'm just gonna go with the tailgating staple. Walking tacos.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Solid.
I love that pick. I like your pick better than mine, actually. I think if I had to choose at a tailgate between a walking taco and a burger, I think I would actually go with a walking taco.
It's just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Listen, I know walking tacos are really easy. They're really easy to do too because you can just make up your ground beef the night before, throw it in a crock pot, bring a bunch of bags of Doritos out, and like it's super easy. Burgers, you got to bring a grill, and so like that's like your whole that's like a whole thing. You got to bring stuff out there like a walking taco, and you're just bringing a crock pot of beef and then just a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
Like
you get just the Doritos, ground beef.
You can do that for
some
any
salsa,
tailgate,
cheese, lettuce.
any tailgate, any kickoff time, doesn't matter. Like you can do walking tacos for any tailgate. Period. Like warm weather, cold weather, doesn't matter. Walking taco works.
I mean, the cool part too is if it's the 11 a.m. and you want to get in like a good breakfast, you can technically still make like a breakfast walking taco.
Or a
Some
regular
scrambled
one.
eggs.
Like, yeah, or you can do a breakfast one, yeah.
We've done it. It's fun.
Favorite Blink song.
Oh God.
Favorite Blink song is probably I'm gonna say The Rock Show. I think that's my favorite. I think it's gonna be The Rock Show. Yeah.
Mine's gotta be What's My Age Again?
What's My Age Again's a classic. Oh, the other one, I don't know why I can't think of the name, but actually they put out a new album a few years ago when the original group all got back together.
The 25th anniversary one.
It was
Anthem. Anthem Part 2.
One More Time is the name of the album. The one I like is More Than You Know. More Than You Know off of their newer album. Really like that one too. All right, Brownie, you are up. You've got a kickoff time and a
Beverage.
beverage. Yep.
I'm I am just gonna go. I think that this is gonna be more of a niche, but like rum and cokes.
Ugh.
Love me a good rum and coke.
I don't know, man. Like that's crazy. Oh wait, I accidentally went to the wrong thing here. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right.
Love a good rum and coke every now and again.
I
I
can't
like a
do
good rum
and
and
coke.
coke. I don't know if it's a tailgate beverage. If that
Well,
makes sense.
when you see my time, which is night kickoff, the good old 7 o'clock and later kickoff, a rum and coke in the afternoon, like right before you go in, so that way you're sloshed through most of it. Most optimal experience.
The problem is I can't. I feel like everybody's got that alcohol where you smell it, you smell it, and you start gagging because you had way too much of it in college, and you maybe threw up one time after you drank a bunch
Mad
of it.
Dog.
Mine's
MD
mine's
2020.
Mine's Captain Morgan. If I smell Captain Morgan, I'm done. I start like dry heaving if I smell Captain Morgan.
I think mine's definitely a vodka Red Bull. I think that just
Really
it gives me the willies.
I can do vodka Red Bulls.
Well, it's the same thing. I had way too much of them at a time.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'll always remember this one because it was right after Iowa State lost in the tournament to Purdue a few years ago in basketball. And I was at a bar when it happened, and I was so upset. I just walked up and ordered 2 vodka Red Bulls and
just tried to drink away your sorrow.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
See, if this draft was 16 years younger, I would have said Four Loko, like the OG Four Loko.
Oh yeah, original recipe.
Like,
yeah,
the original recipe Four Loko. Like at a night game, you just like hammer half of a can, and you are good until like
you're
That's
ready. That's the stuff that kill people, though.
Yeah,
right.
It is. If
that
you drink
kills
a full
people.
can and multiple.
So, Brownie, does your strategy change now that they sell beer in the stadium?
No.
No? Okay.
Like I'm not paying those prices. I'm getting absolutely hammered before I go in, and then I do what I always do, and I slowly coast down, and then halftime I visit the bathroom, elevate a little, and then coast down some more.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I'm actually going to try to get a beer in the first game because those lines are going to be crazy.
They're going to be stupid.
Like, so I got to kind of make a value judgment on that. Like, if I walk up there, like when I'm coming into the stadium or something like that, like if that line is going to be more than like a half an hour, no way.
I mean, if it's anything like the concerts that they had, it's going to be, I mean, there's going to be more people. Theoretically, there's going to be more stands selling it, but
right,
it'll be rough.
Well, I feel like you could probably get it before kickoff.
Yeah,
but like
you could try, but I think you got to go in super early to make that happen.
Oh, that's true.
We're gonna find out because I usually go into the stadium about somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour before kick is usually when I start walking up to the stadium. So like, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see.
Personally, I like to wait as long as I can before going into the stadium. Like I try and get there like 5 minutes before kickoff because I'm gonna get straight to my seats.
See, I like watching warm-ups. So I
like watching warm-ups in the intro.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
I like watching warm-ups for the same reason that people like going to baseball games early and watching batting practice type of thing. Okay, Brownie, you got a kickoff time. You and I have kickoff times left.
Yeah, I'm going to take the night game. At least like for me down here in Des Moines, a night game isn't really that big of a deal to me because I don't have to travel very far.
So we'll just call it a 7 p.m. kick.
Yeah, 7 p.m. kick. But like I really enjoy being able to wake up in the morning, kind of do my chores around the house and be able to do stuff before I go up to Ames. And then it's, 6, 7, 8+ hours of just absolute degenerate work going on. And then just being able to enjoy a nice night game. Sun's not beating down on you, so it's typically like a little bit cooler. Now, night games towards the end of the season suck dick, because then it's just freezing cold.
It's
Like
just cold,
nobody
yeah.
likes that. Absolutely miserable. But I'm like talking like September to October is like peak night game time.
September, I don't love night games in September though, because then you are out in the scorching heat all day.
But that's the fun of it. You get to drink more to hydrate yourself.
I don't know.
I'd rather be out in the parking lot, at least where there's tents, compared to being like inside the stadium at
Sure.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
With the sun like beating down on me with like thousands of people around me. I don't know.
That's
Just more of
true.
a personal space stickiness, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
But
I
like
get
no
that.
matter what, it's miserable at the beginning of September unless we get a cool breeze in.
Yeah.
But like those October night games, mwah.
I can't disagree with that. Keeney.
Yeah, this is my weakest category too. I'm not a music guy. I'm really not. So I'm just gonna say, hey, we've got 100 Through the Bus on the radio. So just whatever's on there until they kick it to the pregame show.
I respect that. Just
Eh.
chuck on a Cyclone Radio Network TV station. You catch some John Walters pregame. You catch some Hef.
It's solid.
Some Walters and Hef pregame, and then you can.
We're listening to like some classic rock,
There'll be
and
some-
then
yeah,
it just
some-
transitions into the pregame show. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with that. 100 Through the Bus.
I respect that. Well, that leaves me with the 11 a.m. kick, and let me tell you why that was gonna be my pick, anyways.
Because you're the weirdo with your little cookie chip drink.
So, well,
your white Russians.
Which he didn't even bother to pick.
I didn't because I wanted the public to vote mine where it needs to be.
Well, I
So
guess you're pandering, but
It's exactly right. Pandering has never failed.
He's shilling out to the corporate overlords.
I am a corporate beer shill. So 11 a.m. kicks specifically because I live out of town. 11 a.m. kicks make for a much better Saturday. One, because for 11 a.m. kicks, we usually go out the night before and stay like in Marshalltown or something like that the night before. I mean, you still got to get up early because you're still going to be in line to get into the lots at like 5:30. So you're still going to be up early. But like, before we used to do that, we used to like get up to go get to the lots early. And this was back when like they opened at 5 o'clock because it was 6 hours before kick or whatever, or 5:30 or 6, whatever it was, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we would have to leave like my house at like 2 o'clock in the morning, roughly, which means you're getting up at like 1:30, 1 or 1:30.
You're going to bed at that point.
You go to bed at like 9 o'clock. You set an alarm for 1 and you just figure it out. Now that we stay in Marshalltown the night before, or wherever, somewhere around there the night before, you get there, you're still getting up early, but you get breakfast. Listen, and let me tell you what, that cracking a beer in the line to get into the lots at like 5:30 in the morning on a crisp fall morning and cracking a beer is a spiritual experience. You just can't. It sounds unpleasant because you're there. It's 5:30. It's kind of chilly out. You're just waiting to get into the lot. You're not even in the lots tailgating. You're waiting in your truck to get into the lot. Because as soon as you get into the line, everybody parks the truck, gets out, and starts bullshitting. We basically start tailgating in the line. You put the tailgate down, you pull the cooler out, you grab a couple beers, and you're just sitting there walking around the lines or whatever, just cracking beers. You're doing that.
I mean, if it's the right time of year and the sun's not out yet, but you're already drinking beer, that's awesome.
It's the best. It's the best. And you get there, you set up pretty quick or whatever. And you just start tailgating. You get to have breakfast food. Now I'm a proponent that you can have breakfast any time of the day. My wedding, we had breakfast food. It was great. And so you can have breakfast food. You can have regular food. You can drink it. You can have a ice cold beer at 5:30 in the morning when it's dark still. It's great. And plus, for me, that means I get home at like 7:30, not 9 or 9:30. It's 9 or 9:30, or if it's a late kick, like a 7 p.m. kick, we're not getting home until like 2 in the morning. And now, even though you're getting home at 2 in the morning, you were still like, I'm still up at 6-7 o'clock. I'm still up at 6 o'clock Saturday morning getting shit ready, and we still got to drive out there and get ready for a longer tailgate that day. So because I think the lots open at like 10 o'clock, so we still got to leave. We still got to leave at like 7:30 in the morning. So I'm still getting up at 6 or whatever, or 6 or 7 o'clock or whatever, 6 or 6:30 to go do this, and I'm not getting home until like 2 or 2:30 in the morning after all day drinking and all day at the game, stuff like that. Night games are fun. If you are from out of town, 11 a.m. kicks, kind of sneaky awesome.
And and Brownie and I think are both from, I live in the Des Moines metro.
Right.
So I just feel like I got to get up there so early to make it worth my while for the 11 a.m. kick. I feel like if I get there at 8:30, 9 o'clock, then I've only got an hour and a half to tailgate before I have to go into the game.
Sure. And keep in mind, I'm also like a morning person, so I just like naturally wake up at like 6 o'clock, even without alarms. That's just when I wake up or whatever. So like for me, being up at 5 o'clock for a tailgate, I don't care about that. Like that's not.
Yeah. And usually like for at least one of our groups, if we have the 11 o'clock kickoff time, we usually have our tailgates afterwards. But even then it's, a 50-50, because if you lose and you're pissed about the loss, you're not staying around. You're just leaving. And then by that time, you just lost the entire tailgate. So,
yeah,
like for me, that's why I kind of like the 7 p.m. because if you do lose in a horrendous way, at least you're pissed off and going home. And because like there's
everyone knows it's better to drive angry in the dark.
Hell yeah. Why not? Especially like 2-lane road construction all the way down to Des Moines Metro still.
Yeah.
Like, why not? You got barriers on both sides.
Speaking of Tulane, when we go down to that New Orleans trip, do you want an early kick on the road, or do you want a late kick on the road? Like if when we're playing at Tulane in 2030 and we're all going down for the road trip, do you want a morning kick, or do you want a night, or do you want a 2:30 kick or a night kick for a road game?
Depends. Are we going to be good? Because if we're going to
Jimmy Rogers era, we're going to be good.
We're going to be good.
If we're going to be good, I want a night game, because afterwards I want to go like out on the town, like just extend it.
My fear though with a night game at Tulane though is you're going to be spending all day tailgating, and then you go to the game. It's not going to get done till like 10:30. You wouldn't even get out to the bars until 11:30 or midnight.
Perfectly fine with that.
And that's after a long day of tailgating already. Like to me, if you have like an earlier kick, you get a chance, you can go back to the hotel, freshen up a touch, take a quick nap if you need, and then skedaddle on out to the bars.
The nap is the downfall, because then you're going to wake up and be all groggy. Like I'd rather just be like overly hyped from the night game and just
power through it.
Put on my rally pants and go to town and then fall asleep at 4 a.m. on a questionable bed. That's me though.
Is that an off mic story? All right, so I think my favorite road game experience was when we won in Manhattan in 2021. I think it was 2021, where Brees scored on the first play.
That was a night game, wasn't it?
That was a night game.
Yeah.
Night game also gives you an opportunity to recover on Saturday morning, because if you get there on Friday, you want to go out on Friday night, and then you don't have to get up and get around right away.
Sure. I get that. And if you're going down to New Orleans, you're going out both nights. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No way you're keeping me in a hotel room.
I think if I ended up, I don't know, if I feel like if I was out all day and then I was still just tired and powering through Saturday night, going out to the bars in New Orleans afterwards, I think I'd end up someplace where I'm leaving with some sort of hex on me. I don't know. Like, I think I'm getting in trouble. Like,
no, that's why they invented vodka Red Bulls. And I mean, I know, I know Keeney probably
Not for me, they didn't. Not anymore.
Keeney's like, all right. So let's for the first time ever of me using this, let's put up a poll.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can.
All right, for the listening audience, I mean, I'm assuming you're watching.
Sorry, man.
This, but like,
yeah.
let's go through the picks real quick too.
Yeah. Why don't you do that while I'm getting this prepared?
All right. So Levi went with ice cold beer, Hammerschlagen, burgers, buffalo chicken dip, 90s and 2000s alt and pop punk, and then an 11 a.m. kickoff. I have a 2:30 p.m. kickoff, Scotcheroos, Fireball, watching other games on TV, walking tacos, and listening to 100.3 The Bus. And Brownie picked Bags. I'm not even going to dignify the other name. Smoked meat for it's like pulled pork brisket barbecue, Rotel dip, 2000s pop, rum and cokes, and then a 7 p.m. kickoff. And
so we're all on the same page that like it's Bags. It's very clearly Bags.
Oh, it's very clearly Bags. Who calls it cornhole?
I think it's just people not in Iowa, basically.
Not in Iowa, yeah. It's specifically people not in Iowa. So if anybody would like to vote on the winner of this poll, all you have to do is in chat type 1, 2, or 3. So I'm 1, Keeney's 2, Brownie's 3. You just have to type that number into chat, I believe, and it should automatically record your vote. I have not tested this, so we'll see if this works. And maybe it will record some, maybe it doesn't. Maybe nobody votes. Maybe we have an unenthusiastic
there are at least 400
voter base.
people watching this, so some people have to be able to vote.
Someone has to be motivated enough to vote for this thing.
I am going to YouTube right now, and I'm going to type 2 in the comments. And
I'm going to type 1 in the comments.
I was going to say, I was literally about
I'm going
to
to stuff the ballot box in favor of myself. I'm going to see if this is a thing. Hell yeah, Big Joe. So if I do...
I just typed in 3.
All right. Congratulations,
hey, look,
all
it
of us.
worked.
Oh. Got a couple voting in for me. Josiah's going in for Keeney.
I like that.
Old.
I was worried I was going to get any. Well, I voted for myself, but
right.
I feel like I blew it right off the bat too.
You thought you were going to get skunked right out outside of that. The 2:30 kickoff early was a gutsy move.
And then again, this is just me going with my heart, not my head. I love a mid-afternoon kick.
Yeah,
I think
I hear that.
That's the best of both worlds right there.
I didn't feel strongly enough about any of the 3 times to really feel like I needed to take one early. And I knew I was going to be fine with whichever one that got left off. And I was definitely going to say that was the best one, no matter which one got left. Yeah. So anybody that wants to vote, type 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. You literally just type the number and it'll vote. Not a lot of us so far, but that's okay. And we'll post a little graphic on Twitter afterwards. We'll get one made up so people can look at it on Twitter.
What did we miss?
Is it
any picks that really got
yeah,
left
did
on the
we
board?
miss anything major?
I mean, I think another drink. This is the one that I was really contemplating on. Instead of rum and Coke, doing Jello shots. But I also thought that Jello shots.
I would count Jello shots as a side.
See, that's what I was also thinking.
Look, I know it's not a beverage, but I think that falls under the beverage category.
Yeah,
but I'm not just gonna like. I can just drink beer. Like, I could just have shots of Fireball. I'm not gonna, but I could, or whatever. But like, to me, a beverage says like this is a thing that I'm going to consume to quench a thirst in some way or another. Jello shots don't really do that. Oh yeah, brats was one I thought about.
Big Joe says we missed brats, and I think brats and dogs.
I think brats and dogs would have gone like 4 and 5. I think if there were 2 more people, I think they'd been gone.
Almost as implied it goes with burgers, although I wouldn't have let you pick both. But
right, and that's what what I was debating on earlier was also like pork chops, like pork loin sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other one, but I thought that pork loin sandwiches would be too niche, and like whereas like burgers are just like an objectively like everybody has them at their tailgate type of thing. That was kind of my thought. So I went with burgers as the safe thing. Plus burgers are just burgers, but I don't know if we missed anything else major.
I mean, game and activity, just throwing a football around.
That's a good
playing catch. Yeah, playing catch with a football. Beer pong.
Beer
pong. Ladder golf is another one. Flip cup. Flippy cup would be one of them for sure.
See, I'm not a huge flippy cup guy.
I don't know if I can be a flippy cup guy in my 30s. It just
That was
doesn't
well,
quite
yeah.
feel right.
I want to clarify. I'm not a flippy cup guy, but if the neighboring tailgate is playing and they say, "Hey, we need one more," I'm over there.
Yeah, I hope they're ready to lose.
Yeah. I hope you guys are ready to get your ass beat. No, I would probably not initiate a game of flippy cup, especially like at my tailgate where it's all like adults. Like nobody, there's nobody really in college that was like a regular at the tailgates necessarily. But like, if someone invited me, beer darts.
Beer darts, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with.
Oh, fun beer ball, where you put the can on the corner of the table and you throw beer ball.
Beersby. That one's a good one too.
I have Big Jenga.
So you guys call it Beersby? I've heard it called Polish Frisbee before.
Big Jenga, I think, is another game.
Giant Jenga, yeah.
I wonder what card games you're playing at a tailgate, because I envision kind of standing up.
I envision standing up, but also like I feel like I wouldn't want my cards sliding through like tables that will definitely have beer on them.
What's the game where you have the frisbee and it's a bucket and you get like you automatically win if it goes through the slot or your teammate can knock it down? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and you can like slap. You can like slap it. You can like slap the disc down.
Yeah.
Slam. Slam jam. That
Can Jam, I think.
Can Jam. Can Jam. Yeah. I knew. I'm in
it's called Can Jam.
Can Jam. Yeah, Can
disc
Jam
game. Yeah. We had that with one of our buddies when we were doing a beer Olympics, and that is more fun to do the more intoxicated the people are.
Activity, case race.
Case race. Oh my goodness.
See, now you're going up my alley here.
Case race, Edward 40 hands. The fun activity is a case race.
That's our tailgate activity.
So
case race.
This is the best thing that you can do for not to overly promote drinking to the younger audience, but if you ever go to a beer Olympics, recommend the first sport be a case race where that puts you in your seed. However, it is a blind case race. So you bring your own case of beer, but you draw a number out of the hat and that correlates with the beer given to you. So you can all either be smart and get Keystones, or you could try to screw somebody over by making them case race some Guinness.
Brownie, I gotta be honest, man. It feels like you're really trying to lawyer these beer Olympics. One, I feel like you've been in a lot more beer Olympics than I apparently have. Like where I have like a strategy to beer Olympics.
We all have a very specific strategy to beer Olympics.
It feels like
we have a Word document on all the rules that we can and can't do. That's how many we've done.
I know. That just seems like it seems like too many rules, man. Like I'm just trying.
We're not here for a good time. We're here for a drunk time. Okay.
I'm just here trying to have a good time. Just trying to enjoy my tailgate. And Brownie's like, let's drink 50 beers.
Hell yeah.
Then let's go pay $17 for one in the stadium.
After I just stood in line for 25 minutes.
How do you guys feel about
bathroom with shooters?
you got to like really tailor your draft board, but like a breakfast tailgate. I know Levi, you're a proponent of that, where you're doing like breakfast burritos, side of bacon, loaded coffee as your beverage.
Monkey bread.
Ooh, monkey bread's a good one.
Yeah.
Especially
if you're specifically doing a breakfast, well then
cinnamon rolls.
Then now the now
you do
fabled
the Cookie Crisp White Russian.
Cookie Crisp White Russian is like if I was truly like building my perfect football tailgate, I might have swapped in the Cookie Crisp White Russian for the ice cold beer.
Yeah, but you can't take you can't.
I can't not take beer. Yeah, you can't. Beer's the 1-1. Like
beer's 1-1.
Yeah, beer's 1-1, and like so. But the Cookie Crisp White Russian is exactly what it sounds like. You make a normal White Russian, you put Cookie Crisp in it, you eat it like cereal. It's great. If you let the cookies sit too long, they absorb all the alcohol and they become basically flammable after a while. But you just keep trucking through them. It's a great time. I love it. It's a tradition. So for anybody I've been tweeting that out, like the first Cookie Crisp White Russian of the season. I've been tweeting that out for like 5 or 6 years now or something like that. So I guess anybody that followed us back to the old SB Nation days, you would have probably seen that already. But if you're new to the group, you will probably see one of those in about 9 days. You'll see that tweet. And it'll probably, and because we have an 11 a.m. kick, right, for SEMO. So it'll be probably about 5:30 in the morning. You'll see first beer of the season. About 6:30, you'll see first Cookie Crisp White Russian of the season. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know if you close polling or not. Is that a thing?
I think we got to give Levi the win.
Yeah. I mean, just having beer is almost like an auto win.
Big Joe says we got to have potatoes. And so, I mean, like cheesy potatoes are obviously a great side.
Potato salad.
I love cheesy potatoes. It just feels like there's more effort involved in making that happen.
Another one would be mac and cheese. That's a good.
Mac and cheese is great.
Mac and cheese. I
mean, bag of potato chips.
For specifically, just a bag of potato chips.
Well,
yeah, why not?
Chips and dip.
Big ass bag of tater chips. Like
I don't know. It's like it feels so low effort to me that I don't even bother eating out of them. A really good good Chex Mix, and that's someone that's like that one that's like someone's doctored up a little bit, or seasoned oyster crackers.
Those are so good with soup too.
Yes, they are. And that was actually my next thing is like for
like
specifically for cold weather tailgates, chili,
Yeah.
I think goes way up there. Now you're not having chili in September. It's just not happening.
No.
You're not doing chili in September. But you get to late October, that Halloween game, chili starts feeling real good.
I mean,
you know what?
Levi, you could have
leftover
almost,
Halloween
like,
candy
fully
the
tailored-
Saturday after Halloween too.
You
that's
could
true.
have like fully tailored yours for that, because instead of burgers, you could have had chili for your side. Could have been cinnamon rolls.
Oh, yeah.
And that would have been like the perfect fall game.
It would have been the perfect fall tailgate. It would have been the perfect like late October tailgate.
Yeah.
But this has to be an every month tailgate. And the tailgate that I drafted that works in September, it works in November.
Salsa and guac. I've got salsa in my walking taco.
So salsa, yes. Guac, maybe, but the problem is that guac turns brown.
That avocado is going to turn brown. Like,
yeah, that avocado
instantly
as soon
unless
as you take that lid off.
Smother it in lime.
Yeah, it's gone. So like salsa I'm down with. Guac's tough. Guac's a tough pick.
See, I would rather have Rotel dip than like salsa and guac, though.
Yeah.
Like if you're giving me the option.
In previous seasons, we've actually someone in our group has a quesadilla grill. It's like a George Foreman, but it's specifically for like 4 quesadillas. That thing ripped. Like you just throw some cheese and some beef or some some shredded chicken or something like that, and throw that on there. It's great.
Find somebody that has the buffalo chicken dip and put that in the quesadilla.
Yeah, perfect. I've always wanted to bring like a Belgian waffle maker and do waffles. I think that'd be great. Usually our group though is a pretty like for early tailgates especially pretty reliable for breakfast burritos. Pretty much always got one of them. Not for breakfast for 11 a.m. kicks, a fresh Casey's breakfast pizza.
I would say yes. Definitely been to plenty of tailgates where people bring like Casey's pizza. Especially for an early tailgate, just a fresh Casey's breakfast pizza right out of the oven. You just picked it up on the way up to the tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. Like, I mean, you can go into the larger philosophies on how good Casey's pizza actually is and if it's better. But good, hot, and fresh Casey's breakfast pizza is really good. Like, you'll never convince me otherwise.
Sausage, bacon, or combo?
I would combo.
Oh,
Would you go cheese or do you go cheese or sausage gravy?
Sausage gravy.
See, because you can always get cheese out of the warmer. You can basically never get sausage gravy out of the warmer. So you have to order it on a new pizza.
Yeah.
So, but some people don't like the sausage gravy on there instead of the cheese. They just want the nacho cheese, which I get it. But when I can order it with sausage gravy as a fresh pizza, I go sausage gravy as a nice treat.
Yep, that's the move. And then you double the cheese too.
Yeah.
Make that son of a gun gooey.
Yeah. I'm a big proponent there.
Another side that I mean, at least that we do. I don't know if like a lot of other people do it, but we typically do like Edgewood or just like meat sticks. So like beef sticks.
Oh yeah, beef stick. Yeah,
and
sure.
pork
Yeah.
sticks, and then cheese sticks as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Like we just cut them up into little pieces to where you can just grab them.
The big sliced meat and cheese tray.
Yeah.
Always a hit
Full
there.
reliable right there.
Yeah, all reliable. I had another.
Keep your veggie dip and veggie trays out of here, though. I ain't here for a healthy
veggie trays. Yeah, fuck.
You know what I'm thinking about, Levi, is the Plinko game that you had.
Yeah.
that's a dangerous one. I would never draft. I'd never draft that as my game in my tailgate draft, but that's
you get Plinko there, and there's different shots at the bottom, and one of them is a shot glass with vodka and ranch dressing.
Ugh.
Nope. Yeah.
Good old vodka ranch shot.
Diabolical.
Yuck.
It's the one in the middle too. It's yeah, it's disgusting. It's really horrible. I would never recommend taking a vodka ranch shot. It's worse than you think it is. But actually, a beverage I was going to throw out there was one, like a twisted tea, or two, box wine, like Franzi or some bullshit, like some shitty bagged wine.
Slap the bag.
Some slap the bag. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can be down with that. There was one game we brought champagne for mimosas, and we ran out of
mimosas are great.
Mimosas are great. We ran out of orange juice before we ran out of champagne, but I had a bottle of peach tea in my truck for some reason, so I just put the champagne in the peach tea. Ripped. Quite good.
That also, and this is really specific for when it's cold, but hot chocolate, loaded hot chocolate.
See, this is another one of those preference thing. Give me hot apple cider over hot chocolate every day of the week.
What are you putting in
either?
Are you doing like apple pie? Moonshine?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about a hot non-alcoholic drink, give me hot apple cider, like fresh hot apple cider. Like late October when you can get it from an orchard and stuff like that.
Why have a sober drink when you can have an intoxicated drink?
I should have picked water as my drink because it's important to hydrate.
Look at you.
Then we'd all call you lame as hell.
Just water.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, but then if you want the booze,
gotten vodka seltzers.
If you want the booze though, hot apple cider, and then you put caramel vodka in, excellent, great drink. Perfect for cold weather.
I like
hot drink.
Fireball in my hot apple cider.
Yeah, hot apple cider and Fireball works too. A little cinnamon whiskey. And I can do it. Lots. I was trying to think if there was any.
The vodka seltzers. I missed vodka seltzers.
Sure, seltzers are pretty good. Yeah,
that probably would have gone a little bit better than rum and cokes. Since those
rum and coke is rum and coke is a crazy pick, honestly.
I mean, our tailgate always has rum and coke or whiskey and coke.
Sure, but you're having one of those. You're having one, and you're going back to something else.
Says you.
There's no way you're just you'd have crazy gut rot after two of those.
But you'd be feeling really good.
What was that noise? What was that noise you made? Why'd it go?
That was the gut rot.
I would be feeling sick to my stomach with all the sugar after a rum and coke after two of them. Because the problem is you're also going to be eating Scotch Rouge, you're going to be eating cookies. Every tailgate's got cookies. They're either got high V cookies or they got fresh cookies. It's one of the two or whatever.
We'll see,
if you're at a morning tailgate, someone brought donuts.
Sweats. We got the meat sweats going, and then we're heavily intoxicated with hard liquor. That's usually our go-to.
Counterpoint also, Captain Morgan is disgusting. It's not good.
Yeah.
You're yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you just mix it with. That's why you mix it with.
That's why you have to mix.
That's why you mix it with the diesel.
I mean,
Josiah's mixing it with zero sugar Coke, but the problem is that makes it taste worse. I don't know. It's just
zero Coke tastes pretty bad on its
Coke
own.
Zero or Diet Coke.
Both.
I don't mind Coke
Zero.
I'll confess I don't drink a lot of pop, but I'm not Coke Zero is fine.
I'd rather drink that than I'd rather drink Diet Coke than Coke Zero. I don't
I
know.
don't really drink either, I guess. But
Should have
Just keep Pepsi
like
away
a
from
Monster
me.
Energy with vodka, like a vodka Monster. That's because we got to support the Big 12.
we got to support the
sponsor.
Big 12.
We gotta support the Big 12.
Vodka Monster.
I do
Don't
like
forget to
doing
give
like
it
a
to your
zero
young
sugar
children.
Monster on the way up though. So it's not really a tailgate beverage, but it's
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't drink energy drinks, but like, so back when I was in college from 2010 to 2014, that was back. I don't know if it's still running around or not, but there was the Red Bull Mini Cooper that would drive around and stuff like that.
They're still around.
Are they?
Yeah.
And one time they were on campus, and they had stopped me on campus, and they just handed me like a case of sugar-free Red Bull, and
No.
really, I like sugar-free Red Bull better than regular. I don't drink
Oh,
either of them anymore, but
Man,
I prefer sugar-free Red Bull to regular Red Bull 100 days out of the week.
100%. I gotta go zero sugar if I'm doing an energy drink. It's got to be zero sugar.
Now,
Peach edition, baby.
in your office,
Yeah, it's in my office.
psychotic.
I like the zero sugar white Monster. That's if I'm gonna do an energy drink, that's what I'm doing.
You take this and then
So
you
you're
mix
saying I
it-
was talking about beer and violence, then drinking White Monster.
Nah, I take.
I
this and
I
then
like supporting
do
the Big
some
12
mixture.
sponsorship. Okay,
Yeah, I guess.
So- right. Levi went alcohol, violence, killing animals,
Oh.
satanic music. And,
I went with the
getting out of
murder.
bed early.
I went with the murder menu. Hey, no. Yeah, satanic music. Everyone knows. Yeah, everyone knows Yellow Card, satanic music.
I just assume somebody thinks it is.
These young whippersnappers.
If I was in the exact right group, a great tailgate game, I'd play some Magic the Gathering. But you know what? What are you doing? Did you someone just fart?
No, sorry, I moved.
Okay.
It sounded exactly like it. Though.
I just had beer rat over here. I'm not.
I realized it as soon as I did that. I was like, "Oh, I know what that sounded like."
So someone that I'm rubbing cokes
Nah,
apparently.
I just got beer rat.
You know what? It'd be a fun experiment. Is if you had a late kick, so you have if you have a late kick and you have a long tailgate, you do a D&D one shot at the tailgate. You start it right away. Find one that's gonna be like 4 hours, so you got plenty of time. You can eat, and you got plenty of time to like before and afterwards to mess around. Do a D&D one shot at the tailgate.
I would railroad that one shot so quick.
What do you mean?
I would just make it insufferable.
You would? Why?
Why not?
Why? Why would you just you're like, you know what? I'm gonna show up. I'm just make sure nobody has fun.
Like, oh, I'm the bard. I'm gonna pretend I'm the tank. Screw you.
Oh, okay. you just torpedo the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I have 15 lives.
I did pull up a video of how to play Hammerschlagen. For the people in the group that aren't familiar with Hammerschlagen and what it is. I pull this up.
Also a very niche party game. It's a fun party game.
It's a specific. It's like a German Oktoberfest type of game.
Hammerschlagen literally means hammer strike. Hammerschlagen. Everyone gets bright nail here. Puts it in about a half inch. You want to use.
They're using big hammers.
this is
Holy
a
shit!
cross peen or a blacksmith's hammer.
What is
So you want to
that?
use
3
pointed
pounder,
end.
5 pounder?
They're in the skill. So take turns going counterclockwise.
Use a regular
around.
hammer,
The
dude.
object of the game is to
Yeah.
get your nail.
That feels like cheating. Look at how big
That
that
is
head
definitely cheating. That
Rest.
hammer's way too big.
The hammer on the log, and you get one strike. If you
Oh, well, they're using
hit
the back
your
side
nail
of it.
and make
Okay.
crooked, you can take a turn to try to hit it sideways to straighten it. Women and kids can use 2 hands, but men
2 hands is
only
harder.
1.
2 hands is
This
more
will be the
difficult to hit a
second
nail.
annual. We're going to add 2 more logs, so we'll have 4 for everybody to play on. And starting at 1 o'clock when the doors open, people will be able to play.
They've got a lot of nails
And
in
then
that
about
thing.
7 o'clock, we will start the championship. and
Honestly,
we'll award trophies
this is a
in both
shitty
men and
ass-
women categories.
That's a really shitty way to teach that, because part of it too is you have to like wager how many, or you have to like flip the hammer to see how many swings you get at it. Because you flip the hammer and you try to catch it back around on the rotation, and you try to flip, and then however many rotations it goes through, and you catch it. So if it rotates twice and then you catch it, you get 2 swings at it. I don't know. They did a really bad job explaining
They're
the
also
game. But
using sledgehammers.
They're also
bring a giant stump up with you this year.
Like those are,
we'll try it out.
they have to be more than 3 pounders, right?
I actually have a perfect stump. I have a perfect stump I could bring for it too, because I've got one from my old ash tree that was back there. I could totally bring it. Maybe I'll do that. That sounds great. I might do that. Yeah. Anyways, so that was our draft. I could pull the scores back up. Okay, so there we go. Right there. So yeah.
Subjective draft. I thought that was fun. Do something a little different.
Yeah, these are fun. Yeah, we could do another one of these like on a bye week or something like that.
I got to come up with another topic then, but
well,
let me know.
The bye week isn't for like a month. So
That's true.
I don't think it's that much anxiety to come up with one in a month.
I'm going to spend the next month thinking about just this.
And then he's just going to say the perfect basketball tailgate. Inside.
Not freeze your ass off.
At Wallabies. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, cool. Well, thanks, everybody, for watching this draft. We will put up a graphic.
Mood for tailgating? You feel good about next weekend now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think I might try to make like as much of mine happen as possible. I even got the 11 a.m. kickoff to go with it. I might just try to make it as much of that happen as possible. Buffalo chicken dip for sure. Buffalo burgers might be tough. Not sure. Maybe may or may not be tough because I get to bring a grill out for that. But like beer, Hammerschlagen, chicken dip, playlist, kickoff time, I can make all that happen. Easy. No problem. I'm ready for tailgating though. I'm all talked out of just like speculating about this team that we know nothing about. I'm talked out. And I just want to get there and drink. I want to crack some beers.
I'm gonna miss the first one. I gotta behave during the first game.
Oh, you have your little one's birthday party, right?
Yep. First one.
First birthday party.
Maybe another thing to learn is finding someone to watch your kid for you while you go tailgating.
Oh, that's what grandma and grandpas are for.
Right, but you still have to make it happen.
Oh, I'll make it.
All right. You know what? Maybe you've got it way more settled than I do.
Just a little.
He's still flying by the seat of his pants.
Well, okay,
I mean,
my kid's like almost 4, so he is just a tornado. He's way less fun to watch now than when he was 1.
I mean, the benefit is my dad has season tickets too, but my mom doesn't like to go to the games. So grandma has already volunteered for every home game to come and watch the kid. So I already have that built in. So babysitting for me during football season, got it covered.
Yeah.
Hashtag thanks, grandma.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up. Hope everyone enjoyed this like subjective stat draft. Not even stat draft, just subjective draft. Our inaugural summer drafting season. Since I was plays football next week for the first, finally. But yeah, so yeah, maybe we might do one of the, do a draft scattered about here and there, maybe on a bye week or if there's like a slow week during basketball season or something like that. But otherwise, I hope everyone enjoyed this. We'll definitely like come back next summer with some new, bi-weekly drafts and stuff like that too. So, shout out Austin for all the great categories this summer. Took 2 whole drafts. So you're figuring out that running them is more your suit than being in them. But you did a nice job picking out those categories.
Yep. Steve Frome basketball players.
Steve Frome scoring was great. That was a good draft. And Matt Nelson taking Merle Holden is still an iconic pick, man.
See, we need like a supercut of the best moments of the summer too. We
do need that. Just like
get our intern
worst
on
picks.
that one.
Yeah, get the worst picks in there. We'll get one of the student section guys, see if they want to go to it.
Charlie Kohler, wrong game, wrong year.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for watching the last stat draft of the season. Not even a stat draft, but just a regular draft. For Austin Keeney, Brownie, and myself, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week, game week. For all of our we have a podcast every day now, and then we will be back in Jack Trice Stadium next Saturday. Thank you. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Good weekend. Go Cyclones.